friends, welcome to today's video. Today my husband and I are currently in Disneyland. We are staying at the Howard Johnson Anaheim Hotel, which is one of our new favorite hotels in the Disneyland area and highly recommend it for families. So I want to show you guys around our room. We're staying in a two queen room this time. Last time we were here, we stayed in like a family suite, so I will have that video linked below in case you want to check that out. Maybe you have a little bit of a bigger family, bigger than like two queens would fit. I totally get it. That's usually us. But today we're staying in the two queen room. So let me show you guys around and I'll give you some thoughts as well. Yeah, let's look around. Alright guys, so here is the door coming into the room, of course. There is like this little safety knob here. Coming into the room, we do have a light switch here and a full length mirror. I did just mention to my husband, I wish they had hooks on the wall. I always love hooks because we always have stuff we need to put down or put up somewhere. So having some hooks would be great. Like even doing two sets, like I could see them having like a lower set here for like kiddies jackets, and then a taller set maybe over here for parents or like bags, things like that. So definitely some opportunity for some hooks in my opinion. But this is the room, and then we kind of pan into the rest of the space here. Hubby is dodging all the things, dipping and dodging. It is a two queen room. Like I said, it's pretty big and I think really well appointed, to be honest. I could easily see our family fitting here. So first thing, you have this kind of storage console here, which I love that hotels are doing this a lot more because you do have so much stuff to put down. Obviously, we've been here like 10 minutes and I filled it up already. So great storage space for all your stuff. There's also these two really wide drawers, which if we were unpacking here, we're going to unpack actually. If we were here with our kiddos, I would put everyone's packing cubes in here. And there's two big old drawers. There's also this desk area, which is nice. So easily to sit at, have your computer, a little charging station, and this little trash can down there. There is this little charger port situation happening here. So this has 3 duplex outlets and then a USB, 2 USBs. So lots of opportunities to charge all your things. I love these fun little bubble mirrors up here above the desk. This little lamp. And then you do have your TV and this little console as well to put some other things on. There's also these cute little ottomans. These are in each of their rooms. And what's great about these is that you can pull this little ottoman out and have it over at this table. So this is such a great feature for a hotel room, especially for families, because you can easily sit your kids down here. I know our kids would sit here and like color, play with stuff. We could also sit them here and have like some breakfast in the room before we go to the parks. So love this a lot. This table definitely seats like probably 4, 5, 6 maybe. Like a couple kiddos across the back. You could even fit 3 kids across the back, honestly. And then the little poofs around. There's only 1 poof in this room, but I think they usually have 2. I think they're supposed to have 2. There's also some fun artwork on the wall. There's Mickey right here. And then kind of just some open space, which is great to put your suitcases if you need a spot for that. Or I'm pretty sure our kids would have like their little toy bags out on the floor over here. We do have a window. I didn't even look out here earlier. So it is just a window, it looks like. And yeah, this just goes into the wall. So just a window, no balcony. Actually, you know what? I think the balcony's through the closet. All right, coming around this side, we do have our closet unit. And what's funny about this hotel is that the balcony access is actually through the closet. So that door does go outside if you wanted to be out on the balcony. I think maybe they do that just to deter kids maybe from going out there. But I also feel like my kids might play hide and seek and like hide in the closet and then see this door and go out there and I would have no idea that they went out there. So that's scary. But just a little quirk to be aware of. So anyways, so there is hanging space. There's space to put like, packing cube. There's space to roll in your suitcase in here. There's also an ironing board and an iron, which is great. I might need that this go around. And let's look at this feature wall. It's really fun with this blue like leafy wavy pattern. Here we do have 2 queen beds. I like, this is like a weird thing, but I like that these beds are up high. I know, it's a weird thing, but they are pretty high. I mean, this one comes to my hip, so they're nice and high. There is like a platform underneath, so you couldn't store anything under there, but the beds are nice and tall, and there's also a side table on each side of the bed, which is huge. Sometimes when you have 2 queen rooms, there's like a side table on 2 sides, but not in the middle, or maybe, you know, one in the middle and one on the other side, but not on the 3rd side. It's weird. These little like wall nightstands here do have a little shelf on the bottom, and then of course your nightstand table, and then these little lights that are built into the wall with a plug as well. It's a queen bed. It seems nice and firm. And then another lamp and like a real nightstand kind of a deal here. So you've got a drawer and a little shelf and your phone, notepad, that good stuff. And then the same nightstand to the wall over here. Your headphones over here, babe. And then there's also another Mickey art. So coming right back around here towards the bathroom, there's actually a little kitchenette area. So you have a microwave, a coffee maker, a baby fridge, little mini fridge, and a couple shelves to put like some snacks and things like that you bring. Also, look at this fun artwork. I love the artwork here. It's all like a little bit pirate themed, but this is clearly like retro Disney. Like these are the sky buckets, the Matterhorn. This kind of looks like Small World facade a little bit. And then obviously like there's a Mickey bar, so cute. Some great foliage, little family pirates of the Caribbean, so cute, really cute artwork. And then coming into the restroom, we do have hooks on the back of the door here. I love this. There are 2 sinks in this bathroom, which is so great. So very, very nice to have 2 sinks here so my kids would not have to fight. There's a big lighted mirror here, lots of towels and just well appointed. There's tissues down here in this center and a blow dryer. All your other towels that you need here. And of course, rubber ducky print, which is like the HoJo's thing for their bathroom, is a cute little rubber ducky print. And your tub shower combo. I love that even though they do have a shower curtain, that it bows out, so it's not gonna touch you while you're in the shower. And it's pretty simple tub shower combo here. I do really like that they have different ledges for you to put like toiletries on. It's very handy. And then they do have their toiletries on the wall like most of the hotels are doing now. All right, guys, so that is our room tour of the 2 queen room at the Howard Johnson Anaheim. Like I said, we are falling in love with this hotel the more that we're here. So really, really like this. I think it's a great choice for your families. It's a short walk to the Disneyland gates. So you just walk right along Harbor Boulevard. It's kind of like the last hotel before the freeway. But honestly, I don't think we have any complaints about this hotel. So it's a great choice. And we're gonna turn in for the night because we have a full schedule for this trip ahead of us. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with us and for checking out the room tour. I'll see you next time.